Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Gamey Daddy channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I'm on lunch break and I thought I'll come sit in my car and just make some videos and talk about Division stuff. And so, it is what it is. I appreciate y'all so much, by the way. I've been covering Far Cry, fun game. I like it, so I'm going to make a bunch more Far Cry videos, but I just want you guys to know that we're still talking about Division. It doesn't matter Far Cry or whatever, Division is still the thing. Division 2 needs a reboot. Just like Destiny went ahead and did their big reboot, I think that's something that massive Ubisoft will benefit from. Now, unless they're making a Division 3 game, then there's no need for that. But if they're not, then I think a Division reboot is in order. Now, why do I say so? Bungie was able to leverage a huge Destiny 2 reboot, and they were able to take the game to a whole different level. Now, you also have Heartland and all of these other games out there. Well, here's the thing. Massive doesn't have to follow exactly what Bungie did. They don't have to go to a free-to-play model and then start selling DLCs. No. They just have to do a big, raving map expansion type deal that would appeal to people who already have the Division 2 loaded on their games and sell a big old $40 DLC package that will probably resonate with many members of the community, and basically just do something that is just extraordinary, something that we don't necessarily envision or see happening. Now, why I say we don't envision or see happening is because, we're super skeptic. The way Ubisoft is going with a lot of their IPs right now is getting people a lot, concerned. Some people are just like, Ubisoft is doing X Defiance, or doing Frontline, or Fortnite, whatever it is. And I think a Division reboot is something that will be necessary in this scheme of things, unless they're making a Division 3 game. Now, how are they going to resolve, Heartland? What are they going to do with it? Are they just going to leave it out there? Well, the truth is many Division 2 players don't necessarily want to deal with anything else if it's not Division 2. Also, even if some Division players may play Heartland, I think the Division 2 has a very huge capability of just revamping a huge PvE aspect of the game, doing something like this, while Heartland can then focus heavily on the PvP side of things. It makes a lot of sense if you kind of think about it. You have a Division game, sure. Both games will have PvP and PvE elements, but at the end of the day, they will have their emphasis and things that they do very well. You cannot doubt that the Division 2 does its PvE very well. Division 2's PvE is pristine. It's one of the best PvE experiences you get in a shooter game. But its PvP experience is nothing like what the PvE has actually done. And so I think a Division reboot is something that, makes a whole lot of sense. In fact, to be very honest, I've always thought a Division 3 game was what Massive was working on, but the reality is I think they're actually working on a reboot. Now, there's new content that's coming out or whatever it is. It may not be that reboot because it's a game mode. I'm not saying that what Ubisoft Bucharest is working on is a reboot. No. I think here's what's going on. Avatar team is probably trying to finalize and finish the game. They probably may be taking a bunch of people to Avatar team. Star Wars team is somewhere in the building blocks. They're probably gathering the team to do Star Wars. Who are the people that we think can do this? Who are the people that are available to do this? I think this is what they're doing with Star Wars. But then what else are they doing with maybe the remaining 150 or so developers? I think those developers are heavy at work on Division 2. I think there's a big thing coming for Division 2 that is actually after this so-called game mode. The game mode is just to hold us over. I think that might be what they're doing, because starting a new game from scratch like a Division 3 game, I mean, if they could pull it off, I mean, with what they have, I mean, having sent people to Avatar and then probably sending some more people to Star Wars. But think about this. The real heavy hitters, the hearts and minds that birthed Division 1 and Division 2, for the most part, have either left the studio or have been moved to other projects. So to me, and I'm thinking about this differently than I did a few months ago, the only logical explanation that's left here right now is that they'll just build upon what they already have, which is something that they should have done in Division 1. But I think because they had manpower, because they had the excitement, they had the money, they had the momentum, they went ahead and just threw a Division 2 game together. I think that's what it is. But now it doesn't seem like they have that luxury, except they want to hire another 200-300 developers or something like that. So I think what they're going to do is, or what they're doing is, Massive right now is in that phase where they're going to be finishing Avatar. They're going to be sending that game out. I think it's a single player game. I don't know. Is that a multiplayer game? I can't remember. They're going to finish Avatar. They're going to ship it out. Star Wars is going to eventually start building its own team. And then hopefully the Division 2 is going to get a huge rebirth based on some massive, amount of content that a team of maybe 100 people in Massive can work on. And then you have Reflections, and then you have Leamington. By the way, if you guys don't know, Reflections and Leamington are studios that have been working on the Division 2 as well. If you go ask them right now, what are you guys working on? They're not working on their own first-party IP. There's no Assassin's Creed game that we know of, maybe one that's probably in its more early conceptual phase. And so more than likely, your UK teams are working on the Division. That is my hypothesis. In fact, I think I can actually put 25 cents on that statement right now. So, Division 2 reboot, logical explanation, other teams working on it, the Bucharest content to hold us over, Heartland, a new thing to kind of maybe get more people into Division, but they didn't want to, Fortnite it too much. And then the Division reboot is something that will keep the audience, just like I said, the core audience staying there. And they can leverage something like Bungie did and perhaps, maybe build a bigger world from there as we're going on. But I'll talk to you guys in another video. Thank you so much for indulging me. Appreciate you guys so much. Peace out.